Good evening. It's immigration attorney Christian Zeller. It's June 22nd, and I'm recording from my home office. Today, late in the afternoon, June 22nd, 2020, the president extended and expanded on his previously issued immigration restrictions. Specifically, as many of you know, the administration invoked the presidential proclamation 10-0014 on April 22nd, 2020, which suspended entry of immigrants to the United States who have not had their immigrant visas issued prior to April 22nd, 2020. There were some exceptions to that. However, the new proclamation, which came out tonight, extends on this ban until the end of this year, until December 31st, 2020, and possibly beyond. In addition to that, and that's important, that's the real news, the new proclamation bans entries of persons in the following visa categories. First, H-1B specialty occupation workers and their dependents. Second, H-2B temporary workers and their dependents. Third, L-1A managerial or executive capacity intracompany transferees and their dependents. Fourth, L-1B specialized knowledge intracompany transferees and their dependents. And fifth, J-1 visa holders, interns, trainees, teachers, camp counselors, au pairs, summer work and travel students, and all the J dependents. Now, the proclamation specifically applies to these above visa categories, but specifically to persons who are outside the United States on the effective date, which is today, June 22nd, 2020, and persons who do not have a non-immigrant visa that is valid on the effective date. And of course, persons who do not have any official travel document to the US other than a visa, such as an advance parole, re-entry permit, etc. That's really the expansion of the original proclamation. But let me be very, very clear so you understand. If you already have an H-1B visa, if you already have an L-1A or an L-1B or a J visa or an H-2B visa, you can enter the United States as long as your visa has been issued prior to today. If you do not have a visa at this time, that's when you would be affected by this travel ban. But beware, the suspension for H-1Bs, H-2Bs, L-1As, L-1Bs, and certain Js and their dependents does not apply to the following. There will be any legal permanent resident of the United States, those are the green card holders, any spouse or child of a United States citizen, a foreign national who's coming stateside to provide temporary services essential to the US food supply chain, and any foreign national whose entry would be in the national interest as determined by the Secretary of Homeland Security. So those are the new travel restrictions. But in addition to that, the president charged the Secretary of Labor to review and consider promulgating regulations to review the admission of permanent foreign labor in the EB2, EB3, and H-1B categories as they relate to the potential disadvantages of US workers. Now, I don't want you to be concerned about that at this moment, and please keep in mind that ordering to explore potential future regulations is just that. Now, while the president appears to have the authority to issue proclamations and restrict entry of foreign nationals, he does not have the authority to change an immigration regulation without going through the proper rulemaking process. So if you're currently in the process of obtaining an EB3 green card, an EB2 green card, or if you already have an H-1B visa, I would not be concerned at this point. Now, obviously, these are very, very drastic measures indeed. And although this proclamation takes effect immediately, I don't think that our clients and our businesses and we will experience the impact right now, because, as you know, routine visa services at our embassies and consulates have been suspended for months. And thus, proclamation or not, there are no visas available in any category at this time. So, and that's your update on the latest presidential proclamation. It's June 22nd in the evening, and I will keep you posted. Tune in again. Good night.